All right, because of all the comments, I now know dropshipping is straight up garbage and a pyramid scheme. All right, what's going on? Braden here. So today's video is gonna be a bit different than our usual videos. It's gonna be more of a candid conversation, me addressing a lot of the comments I've gotten over the last few years since I've been in the dropshipping space. I get comments all the time from both people in the dropshipping space and people that have never even tried dropshipping or really never even heard of it. I get comments all the time essentially talking about how much trash the dropshipping business model is. So today we're gonna address some of these comments and we're gonna essentially get down to the point on what's true and what's not, because there is some truth to some of these negative comments out there. But before we get into, if you guys could please do me a huge favor, please help the engagement on this video by smashing the like button down below. It really helps the engagement. Definitely hit subscribe if you haven't already. I'm here to help you guys create your own successful online business so you can have that freedom that you desire. And definitely leave a comment down below. I answer all comments and questions within the first hour of every video upload. So definitely make sure to turn on that notification bell so you never miss an upload right when it's released. All right, so first I want to go ahead and I want to talk about the comments I get from people outside of the make money online space or outside of dropshipping in general. I get these comments all the time, either people landing on my Facebook, people landing on my YouTube videos, people essentially just not believing dropshipping or not believing the success that they see either from my channel or from other dropshippers in this space. So I want to go ahead and clarify this. I get comments all the time on, dropshipping is a pyramid scheme, or dropshipping is a scam, dropshipping is fishy, dropshipping is fake. And I have to admit, I kind of see where a lot of people are coming from. When I was first a firefighter and a paramedic, and I was looking for alternate ways to essentially make another income stream without having to go do another manual labor job, I was looking online. So I was first landing on, how to make money with a blog, how to make money with affiliate marketing. And then I landed on dropshipping, not just with dropshipping, but with dropshipping, Amazon FBA, affiliate marketing. I was seeing all these huge claims, people having Lamborghinis, people making 7 figures a year just offline while working only 2 hours a day. And to me, it seemed very, very, very fishy. I grew up in an entrepreneur's household. My dad has actually taken a company public on the stock market. He's currently the CEO and founder of Dosh, D-O-S-H. Definitely check that free app out if you haven't already. I grew up in a very, very high-performing entrepreneur's household. But even with that being said, I still thought that the whole make money online space was very, very, very fishy. I knew that there were certain ways to make money online, but essentially the ease that all these people were putting out, how easy it is to make money online and everybody can do it, that seemed very fishy to me. But because of this, I did my research without immediately jumping on and commenting on these ads I was seeing, or just people out there on social media essentially talking about what they're making, how they're having this lifestyle. I did my research. So first, if you guys know my story, first I actually got into Amazon FBA, fulfilled by Amazon, and then I actually made the transition over to dropshipping. It was a very fluid, organic transition, found obvious more success with dropshipping, but I had done all the research beforehand to know that it was a legit business model. I even went into depth on exactly what the business model was, the history of the business model itself. And I think part of this comes from, my curiosity, me being an actual innate, natural entrepreneur. And then, my time in college, I learned how to really, really properly research. And I did research into the business model as a whole and learned that dropshipping and wholesaling has been around since the 1950s. And it's just, been fluid transition how it works throughout the years. AliExpress dropshipping is not the only way that people dropship. I've done many consultations with big inventory held e-commerce companies that have nothing to do with AliExpress dropshipping, and they brought me on to be a dropshipping consultant. Almost all big inventory held companies you see now utilize dropshipping or wholesaling in some fashion or another. AliExpress dropshipping is just a certain method of dropshipping and a certain kind of easier, lower barrier to entry method for dropshipping, and that's obviously the popular way you see it now. So when I get comments all the time of people essentially saying, dropshipping is a pyramid scheme, that's just completely incorrect. A pyramid scheme is where all funnels to the top, Essentially, you've got, say one person signs up another person, and then they sign up a couple people. The person at the top is going to get residuals of all that. That's just one form of a pyramid scheme. That is not drop shipping. Drop shipping is an actual business model where people come into and they're business owners. So the people that just want to quickly say drop shipping is a scam or drop shipping is a pyramid scheme, essentially they're not doing any research. They're just putting out negativity and putting out negative comments into the space without doing any research at all. And that really comes down to the fact that they're probably just not an entrepreneur, which is okay. Most people out there aren't actually entrepreneurs. They don't have that entrepreneurial spirit. So when they see something that looks too good to be true, rather than really take the time to look into it, they're just immediately going to bash it. And I had many firefighters that I worked with that were literally seeing me not on a daily basis, but on a weekly basis. I mean, my crew that I worked with, they saw me actually build my first dropshipping business from scratch. So they actually saw it with their own eyes. But other firefighters I worked with thought it was a scam, essentially. They didn't believe what I was actually doing. Unless someone's an actual entrepreneur, they're probably not going to have the curiosity or even have the belief that anybody can do that. And so they're going to just immediately jump on the train of, if I can't do it, you can't either. It'd be the same as if, they got into a higher barrier to entry business model, like say opening up a restaurant or franchising a McDonald's. That costs a lot more money than obviously getting into AliExpress dropshipping. But if so many people did that, there would be a lot of negativity out there on that as well. So to address all the people on the outside, or if you're in the dropshipping space and you get negativity, essentially, don't really respond to it. These people aren't really interested in learning what it is. They're not going to have that belief, or, that belief might be broken down over time as they see more people that they're really closely connected to get into the space and have some success with it. So more importantly, I want to get into the negativity for the dropshipping space as a whole and why there's so much negativity around dropshipping from people who have actually tried it right now. So first off, we got to clarify that this is a lower barrier to entry business model. I mean, I have all the business models out there of, starting an app or opening a franchise of a restaurant or McDonald's or something. This is a very low barrier to entry. You don't necessarily need a lot of money to get started. There's not a lot of things that you got to get set up. And it goes with the same with affiliate marketing or Amazon, FBA, pretty much any online business model in the make money online space. It's a low barrier to entry. So when you have that, you're going to have a ton of people get into the space, and a ton of people are going to be talking about it because it is the make money online space. When you have a ton of people get into something, especially very quickly, you're going to have a lot of people that are loud on social media that they might have not been ready to actually start their own business. Everybody's got different intentions for essentially becoming an entrepreneur, starting their own business, and many people just don't have the right mindset, don't have the right past experiences to actually give them the success. So there's many different reasons on why so many people essentially get into this and then don't have any success at all. But one thing I can say is, even though it seems like there's so much negativity, so many people aren't having success with dropshipping or Amazon FBA or any of these make money online niches, essentially social media marketing agencies, is that goes the same with pretty much every business model out there. Pretty much every business model or becoming an entrepreneur, it's a pretty low success rate. And it's because being an entrepreneur is hard. Being an entrepreneur is one of the hardest things you can do. And that's one of the problems I do have with the make money online space and becoming an entrepreneur, is all these gurus out there want to just go ahead and make it seem like it's super easy to have a Lamborghini and to travel the world only working 2 hours a day. Yes, it is completely possible, but to say it's easy is doing everybody a disservice, and it's inauthentic. I hear all the time that everybody's just making money from courses now. When I got into dropshipping, I knew of a couple courses out there, but the most people that I saw that were making money online did not really have a course. They were either people I landed on from a blog post or people on social media. That's how I first got into this and was, starting to see that this was actually real. But the actual amount of people that sell courses compared to the amount of actual success from making money online is very, very, very low. It's very easy to think that, say you've got 30 YouTubers out there, 30 dropshipping YouTubers out there, every single one of them has a course. Those are the only people that are successful with dropshipping, or they're the only ones actually claiming they have success. I've known so many more people in this space that have no personal brand, that are very successful with dropshipping or Amazon FBA or making money online. They just don't put it out there. For whatever reason, they don't want to have a personal brand. They don't care on mentoring people, whatever it is. There's tons and tons and tons of people that are killing it, and you would never know. And don't get me wrong, there's some bad eggs out there. There are some fake gurus, and I know of some of these people personally. And for someone that's, the real ones can I think Scott Hilsey says the real ones can easily recognize the fake ones. This is true. And then not only that, it is a pretty small niche. And so, there's people that talk, and I do know of a lot of bad eggs personally, but by and large, most of the people that you see out there are legit or have had some success with dropshipping. But keep in mind that, this space, it seems like there's so much negativity in it. This space would not have come about if it was all just a scam. If it was all a scam, dropshipping and AliExpress dropshipping would now not have thrived for years. The reason it's thriving for years is because there are so many people killing it in this game, and there's so many people you'll never hear about or never see because they don't care to put out the results that are killing it. I have members of the Dropship Fortune program. Most members of the Dropship Fortune program that have had a ton of success don't put it out there to anybody else. They don't care to share that with anybody else. They don't have any ego or whatever it is that would drive someone to put out the stuff. And you'll never know. I mean, there's so many people out there killing it in this game, but at the same time, there's a ton of people that aren't. One thing to note with anything in life is that the negativity usually outweighs positivity. So you could have, say 10 people epically failing with dropshipping and then have one person absolutely killing it, having their life changed, but all that's going to really be seen and pushed out there is that negativity. For example, one person in the Dropship Fortune program that I've talked about quite a bit because it's a story that I absolutely love. He was a car salesman, absolutely hated his job, and now for the last 2 years, he's been a full-time dropshipper, traveling the country, literally doing what he wants on a daily basis, buying what he wants, everything like that from dropshipping. But he doesn't put it out there at all. He doesn't have a YouTube channel, anything like that. And that's like so many people out there. Their lives have been absolutely changed from the make money online space, but it's not being publicized. And one thing to note as well is that while there are absolute garbage courses out there, I've been in a couple garbage courses, there's some great ones as well. Most of the people I know that have had success in not only dropshipping, but pretty much any business model out there have had mentors. So they could be mentored by a course, they could be mentored by several courses, they could be mentored one-on-one with someone. And I am not saying you need to come to me. You need to find someone that really speaks to you and you learn from them on their wavelength essentially. But most of the people I know that have had success in this space have put themselves out there, have made the investment to have mentoring and coaching. Business is hard. Dropshipping is not easy. And I want you guys to recognize that dropshipping in any business model, Amazon FBA, social media marketing agencies, they're not easy. To become an entrepreneur, it's not easy. So having a coach or a mentor that knows what they're doing and can lead you in the right direction, and almost more importantly, steer you away from their mistakes, is a big deal. Another point to mention, because I hear all the time that AliExpress dropshipping has only cheap products, it's not a quality business model. It's just like Amazon or Walmart. You're gonna have a lot of really crappy suppliers and crappy products, but then you're gonna have a lot of great products as well that customers all around the world would not see unless you were putting out that value and that offer to them. For example, let's say that you had some gadget on AliExpress that's a very cool gadget. If you didn't put that out there, if you did not find that winning product that all these people would be interested in, these people wouldn't have that product. They're not going to know of AliExpress or go on AliExpress to do the product research and find that. But because you're doing that, you're putting out that offering and that value in the world. Moving on from there, you don't necessarily have to stay with AliExpress dropshipping. I know many successful people that have literally been doing AliExpress dropshipping for the last few years and absolutely love it because of the lifestyle it's afforded them. But I also know many people that have moved on to go into white labeling, private labeling, essentially advancing up the e-commerce ladder. And then many people that have stepped away from that and now are doing e-commerce and digital marketing consultants. And then other people have essentially, from the success they've had, one through skills and then one through the money they've actually gained from dropshipping or making money online, they've now been able to discover their passion. When you actually have the tools and the skills and the time to discover your passion, you might figure out that you want to go into a completely other business model, but now you actually have the resources to be able to do that than when you were in just a 9 to 5, barely scraping by. I know that this video is a little bit of a rant, but it's essentially just me addressing some of the negative comments I get from both the people on outside of dropshipping, because I hear all the time about how dropshipping is a scam or dropshipping is a pyramid scheme, and that's just absolutely not true. There are some bad eggs in the space that do give it a bad name, just like there's bad business owners that own massive businesses. I mean, you look at Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street, he did bad business practices. There's people in every space, doctors, lawyers, everything, that there's bad eggs that give the good ones a bad reputation, and it's just not true. And then with the people in dropshipping, not everybody's going to be successful. And a lot of people are just going to look for that free information online, and they're going to have, a mix of some really good information and some really bad information. And when they're not actually being mentored or coached right, that can be a recipe for disaster. Not to say that you can't just find free information and find success out there. I do know some people that have done that, but it does take a lot of intelligence and a lot of researching and a lot more time to make that possible. But I hope you guys found some value in this video. This is definitely a different video. I've got a Facebook ads video coming up for y'all in the next couple days. That's one's gonna be very, very big for y'all to be able to essentially keep Facebook ads, one ad set, one campaign running for months and working out well for you. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But if you guys could please do me a huge favor, please smash that like button down below. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Leave any comments down below. I'd love to go ahead and respond back to you guys. Keep grinding, y'all, and I'll see you in the next video.